Test. won't peak.
Is it linked up to Spotify?
Sorry?
Is it linked up to Spotify? I don't know if you have music as well.
Oh yeah. Oh no, but you gotta just tell Polly which one.
Fully come upstairs.
This is on at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'll mute it.
Wheeler Baxter, brilliant fielder, and a good help to the captain. We got Nikhil. One of the best bowlers in the comp, and a good lower order bat. We got Nitin. And a happy birthday, Nitin. This guy has a ball on the street. Great bat, and even better ball. We got Cardi.
Test, test. It's on. Is it loud enough? Yeah, is it put it down? Yeah. Alright, Artie, we got Artie here.
What's up,
So
mate?
Artie, batting first.
Yep. We're batting first most of the time. We feel like if we get over 100, then we can do what we do with the ball. We've got some good bowlers, and I think we're a really good fielding team. So create some pressure in the final, and yeah, back ourselves.
Who's the one to look out for most from the Vikings, bowling wise?
They're all good bowlers on their day. Even Vebs showed that he can bowl well. But obviously Garney with the new ball early on, and then we'll look to score at the end. So yeah, you can't just pick one bowler, I guess.
Perfect, mate. Good luck.
Thanks, mate.
So we're going to try to get Mahia to get a couple of words. We've got, for those just joining, the Walkers have elected to bat. As Artie said, 100 is looking to be a good score here today, but who knows? Two quality teams. Yep, all good. Right into it. All right. Let's quickly try to get a quick word with Mahia.
Testing, testing. Hello, hi Pargov. Just testing this, making sure we're all good to go. Yep.
So we got John Kane and Bagsy.
Was you opening? Just quick 1 minute. Just give your thoughts on the game. Just get it for the viewers, okay? I'm speaking to Ricky over here.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I've chosen to bat first
Why is that?
to put the runs on them. They have a weak batting order. If we make anything more than 100, our bowling and fielding unit will rip through them. I'm pretty confident about that.
Alright, thanks for that, Ricky. Over to you, Pav.
Got Mahia with me here. Mahia, just quick words. Bowling first. Who's going to top the ball and what's the plan?
Look, at the moment we've got Vebs as well. I might try bring on Vebs early. Nitin and Gunny obviously the opening bowlers, and then they may take the lead. But I might try Vebs early on as well.
All right, awesome. Good luck, mate. That's Mahia. It's game's ready to go. I'll go find Pulkit.
Rather than 2
It's too loud.
Yeah.
Test. Test. Test.
Yep. All good? Thanks, man. Yep.
Just testing, are we all good?
Yeah. Okay, just make sure we're both, if you can hear us.
Pat speaking.
Hello, hello. Thanks, mate.
All right, Pully, we're ready to rock and roll.
We are ready for this APL Grand Final. How good? Might grab a...
All 14 games through.
Yeah. Do you want a quick refreshment?
Here we are. Big dance. Let's get our drinks.
Yep. We
Before
shall
start, let's
open these up.
give a quick shout out to our sponsors. We've got Alpha, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The main sponsors here. We've got Income Fitness Camberwell. We've got Peregrine. We've got mask
And
off.
we'll make cocktails soon. Yeah? Just whatever. Just
The WOOLRICH family. And there we go. So that's the rest there. So we're ready to rock and roll. We're going to take our seats. Paulie, what do you
yeah,
think?
we are ready to rock and roll.
What do you think, Paulie? What are your
Yeah,
thoughts
come.
here?
So, look, I think Ricky's just told me that the Vikings have a weak batting lineup, so he wants to put on 100 on the board, and from there they should be okay. What I think is that this can go one of two ways in terms of the Walkers batting first and starting off, because what Ricky and Dukes will plan to do is tap and run a fair bit, and they're going to look for a big score, I'm telling you, 140 plus. I saw in the warm-ups they were practicing tapping and running the walls. That's their speciality. So what do you reckon, Pav? I think the Walkers will get up. I think they'll make 130, 140 odd, and the Vikings will succumb to pressure.
Are we good? All right. Paulie, I actually think the Vikings will get up here. I think the pressure will get to the Walkers. They've been the top team throughout the whole season. If they get put in a difficult position, I think they'll really struggle to get out of it. The Vikings have been put in a couple of difficult situations throughout this tournament, and they've shown that they can come out of it. They've beat a team with 4 players.
They have. But what do you think on, Pav, the non-inclusion, I would say, of Sushant going overseas, or is he dropped? What's the go there?
I mean, Sushi's obviously a big loss. He's one of the best bowlers in this whole comp. I think, if anything, this will show how deep and what they're capable of doing. But it's going to be, hopefully it's a great game. Hopefully it goes right down to the wire.
Yeah, that's all we hope.
And yeah, all the best to both teams.
I'm very excited for this. Who's opening the bowling? Vebs is opening the bowling. Wow. Who would have thought? I know last game he bowled to the lefties, to Heelsey and Mudge, and that was a very strategical move, but I'm very surprised to see Vebs opening the bowling to Dukes. Although I think the theory is that Dukes will just leave any bowler anyway, so you might as well bowl him.
Well, I think Vebs played a lot with Dukes, so I think this might be a bit of a...
They are Clayton Moore teammates, yes.
Maybe there's a bit of a weakness we don't know about. So here's Vebs starting the first over.
Oh, good start. Big dot ball there, big dot ball. What you can see is that Ricky is very keen to back up, because I know Ricky would love to face Vebs. Look, he's a decent bowler, but if you get on top of him early,
I think it's going to be very key for Vebs to land that ball in the right areas. If he lands in the right areas, he could take a lot of wickets.
and it's also good to know we're using new balls as well, so my grip for him. There you go.
He's a very crafty character there. He knows what he's doing, so
Okay.
you back him that he's going to do the right thing.
Good fielding by Mahia. He leads by example in the field, definitely. He's gone from a keeper to being a very good fielder in SPL, which is pretty hard to do. Oh, wow.
Do you think they're just trying to get through Vebs though?
The Walkers are, or the Vikings?
The Vikings.
I think so. I think they know that Duke's facing his game plan, which everyone tells him from Clayton Boys, is see out 10 overs. If he's on 10, he's happy, and then he accelerates. So I think they don't want to waste, as you could say, good bowlers, because not having Sush as a luxury as well, it doesn't help them. I think that's a plan, definitely.
Looking at the Vikings, we've got Praz who will bowl 4. We've got Mitchell who will bowl 4. We've got Akshay who will bowl 4. And we've got Garni who will bowl 4. So between the rest.
So between, I'd say, Vebs and Mahia, bowling the 4. Now,
He can take the ball.
He can bowl. I haven't seen him bowl this tournament. This is going to be a very good battle. Nitin, he's been the best bowler in this APL. Ricky's been the 3rd best batsman, after Artie and myself, of course, in this tournament. So this Bit of chat. You know, Ricky's been saying the whole week, the other day as well after the semi-final, the Vikings won, that the trophy's already engraved in their name, so he's really pumped them up. Oh!
I think one thing we noticed was the Walkers were very intense in their warm-ups. The Vikings were pretty casual, but it just seems like that's just how they play the game. And it's been working for them.
And
Good shot.
oh! Close to a run out there, well played by Ricky. Now, I think based on that, just on that, Pav, I think that sort of reflects the two different captaincy styles. I'm saying that because I think Artie's, you know, a co-captain as well, and he's very sort of more intense on the field, likes to chat, likes to be ready for everything, while Mahia's very laid back, you know, have a bit of a hit around and chill out. So they were very intense, the Walkers. They were practicing some run-throughs, you know, intensity as well was up and about.
Bowling very well here.
To Ricky.
Very well.
What Ricky has shown in this APL is he's faced Swish out twice as well. He's really...
Good game awareness.
Thinking about a review here. And it's the first review of the APL final.
What do you think?
It's hard to tell from where we are sitting. I think it's going down leg marginally.
Very confident field. I think they've got their man. When does Ghani come in?
I think Ghani comes in...
Did they wait for a wicket and then just try to
Yeah,
run?
I was thinking, you know, Ghani will look to... If you bowl Ghani to Artie, Basher, Clayton boys, you know, they've had a bit of a history struggling against Ghani as well. So I think...
Looks pretty close, Paulie. He's moved across. He's hitting a line.
That might be out.
That could be the first wicket.
Just to let the commentators, the viewers know, we don't have the best view over here, but it looks like Ricky... Oh, well, there you go. My initial call was right. And Ricky survives.
Ricky survives.
Ricky's wearing some funky gloves as well. I've never seen him wear these kind of gloves either. He normally wears the proper outdoor gloves as well.
Nikhil and Ricky having a bit of a chat.
Yeah, I think Ricky's gonna get a bit of a chat by everyone. I think him and Artie.
Well played.
See,
They're looking to run, Paulie. They're looking to run.
they are, and this is exactly what they've planned from their warm-up. This is what the Walkers do. This is why they're the best team, and they have been in APL so far.
Yeah, Betta's coming back. Right here having a bit of a tantrum. We'll see if we can try to get it to work. Do you reckon they attack him here?
Look, I think they should, but I don't know if Dukes will. I don't think he will. I think he should just get off strike and give Ricky the strike. Ricky's backing up hard here. I'd be surprised if Vebs doesn't look for a man can over here. Give Ricky a bit of a taste of his own medicine.
Got a bit of a go there.
Dukes is he's played through a lot of big games for the Clayton boys. Dukes, he knows what he's doing. There you go. That is lovely. A great down up shot gets the skipper back on strike.
This is going to be interesting. Will Ricky try to attack here?
And Veb's in the game here because Ricky is an aggressive batsman naturally. Oh.
He's stuck on the crease here.
He is. Look, sometimes the moment can be too big for you, even for big Ricky here. Let's see how he goes. Oh! It's a big swipe. Now, look, Ricky has played in a few big games, but it's been a while for him because he didn't move to the just won a bat, who didn't unfortunately make the grand final. That is a lovely shot by Ricky.
I think we've got Ghani coming on now.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised, Pav, if Veb is given a break and Pranay is brought on from this end next over. I feel like, obviously Ghani is a great bowler, Nitin as well, but Praz is he's the kind of bowler that you really don't know, who's going to turn up on any day. So he could run through him, or he could,
Go for a lot.
yeah, get tapped as well. I think his bowling 4 overs will change the game one way or the other.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's a very, very good point.
And he's a confidence player, so I think it all depends on his first over, how he goes.
Ghani, not only can he swing the ball, he's got a very good leg cutter as well.
He does.
So this is going to be a good contest.
Watch out for his change-ups at home.
Yeah, well played.
Well played, well ball. You could see that hooping in, that ball.
That seam position's beautiful as well. Yeah, well played. Very well played.
Well played. Ricky is also fresh off a wedding of his first cousin. He's just come a bit late. It's well played. A bit lucky for Pranay there. Didn't go to 4. Sort of misjudged it.
They just need to slow the game down a bit, the Vikings.
They do. Because 19 without loss against the Walkers, you're in trouble already.
Ricky looking very good here. Looking very comfortable against Ghani.
He is. And he moves on to a swift 14 already. Ghani's ball 4 balls. Be pretty happy. There we go.
Oh,
We knew that was coming. Ghani's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
What is Mahir thinking here, you reckon?
Mahia is trying to find a way to get Ricky out. That's well played. That is a great over. That's really well batted by Ricky.
Really well done.
And I'll tell you what, Ricky has come in with no warm-up, no nothing this game. He's just come in, rocked up to the pitch, which is probably what he likes, actually.
We haven't seen Akshay actually either, so there's Akshay as well.
Yeah. What do you think's the thinking behind Akshay not opening the bowling? I feel like he's opened every single game for the Vikings. They've held him back.
It'll be interesting to see. Let's see if we can try to get a word with Akshay before he bowls.
Yeah. Is Akshay, is he being held back for anyone in particular who's a bunny?
Well, Akshay's got a very good short ball. He gets that ball up, so maybe there's thinking Dukes struggles with the short ball a little bit. So let's see. He's a big game bowler, Akshay. He's done a lot of damage for the Rats. So
Yeah,
let's see if
Akshay.
he can translate that here.
He's very well capped. Akshay in SPL knows what he's doing. And I think the best thing about him is he knows his role. He knows he is a role player. He does his role. Is very happy to do it and does anything what the captain wants as well. So good on him.
A nice little bit of tail out here. Oh, and there is a chance for the first wicket, Paulie. I feel like this is the
Edgy by Dukes there.
This is the over that could be the breakthrough.
With the likes of Pranay, Nikhil and Mahia in the field, you'd really be expecting half chances to be taken. It's a pretty good fielding lineup.
I'm interested that Mahir hasn't taken the gloves here.
Taking the what, sorry?
And taking the gloves and put knitted out onto the field.
That's a lovely shot. Nikhil a bit late to that one. And that's 6 runs.
Yeah.
Ball bound to Akshay. He's got 1 to come here. Ricky's batting on 15. Dukes is on. Dukes is on 13. And they're 28 without loss of 5. That's a very solid start, I must say. I'm telling you, I've seen the Walkers this tournament be 28 after 8 overs and make 170. So, they'd be very happy. Artie, all the other boys would be very happy, especially Ricky, with the way they're going at the moment. Something's going to happen for the Vikings here. Either ball a few maidens here or...
Let me get a quick chat with Nikhil.
Go for it.
Nikhil.
Good work by Pavo down there. He's done very well to get a quick chat in. Dukes is facing up to Nathan. This is... Yeah.
Nikhil's pretty confident that this is the wicket they're going to get.
Starts off with a quick wide. I feel like Nitin's, he's trying to bowl a bit quicker than he has to.
Yeah, it seems like he has. He's trying to put his back into it, but he should probably just let the ball do the work.
Double.
But I'm very happy to see all the Vikings up and about every ball. They're in good spirits. I think just one wicket really changes a lot.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 wickets and they're right back into it.
Yeah.
They're
And who do
behind the 8 ball here? but-
agreed at the moment?
That, 6 runs.
1 leg bye.
Ooh, Dukes does not claim it. He could have just put his bat up and claimed a 6 there, but very good on him.
Good sportsmanship.
Tab, what do you think about the batting order coming in next for the Walkers?
Look, I think Artie will come in next if it's within 10 overs.
Mm-hmm.
If... Oh, good fielding.
Well, field above me here.
Right there.
I think if it goes over 10 and Newcastle's still there and then they lose a wicket, I think maybe look for Nazar to come in. They might just run to take the game away. Artie's got a bit of an injury, but let's see. I think if the wicket falls early, Artie will do it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's 1 leg bye.
What do you think? Do you reckon Artie's in next or?
I think Josh or Tivi may be up the order. I think Josh maybe. Josh is fresh off I think he made a 60 odd last time he played here, and he's done well recently. I think Artie's obviously a great batsman, and he's won the batting award of APL. But I think Artie is best suited to when there's you probably want him facing 10 to 12 overs in the back end, tapping and running everything, making a big score.
That's a double. Finish over.
And I personally, if I was captain of the team, I would put Artie in next. But for some reason, this season Artie hasn't always batted at 3 or in the top. He's always come down a bit lower down the order. So.
Let's get it quickly.
Like, more pizza. Just more pizzas in the back.
Let's see if he can produce. What do the Vikings need to do here? What are they doing wrong? Well, you captained in this comp. Like, you were in this situation like here. What would you be doing?
So, what I would do is, I think it's important with a player like... Ooh, very close to a no ball there, but with a player like Ricky, I think it's very important to get in his head, because I feel like doing that, it may just make him play a shot he just doesn't want to play. So, even changing the field, putting Nikhil across to the offside, and telling Akshay, look, ball outside off. If you get hit outside off, I'm happy with that. But do not... Wow! And he's done it. That is a great wicket. And they're up and about. I must tell you guys at home, I did not hear a thing, but because it's so loud in this arena, so much support.
Ricky didn't dispute it either, walked straight off.
He walked straight off, which is good on him. And that is the first wicket down for 31.
Josh is in.
Josh is in, there you go. Josh has been in good form, but I think he's a nervy starter. And this is probably Josh's biggest game he's played in his SPL career, in the APL Grand Final. I'm not sure if he's played for IU in a final. He might have. Akshay's looking at me like he didn't even hear a snick, so I don't know what's happening, but it's been given at the end of the day.
I think this ball's going to be up and full. Try to get him out first ball.
I think so. I think that should be the plan. I don't know if Akshay will execute that. He's looking for the ball.
Has Josh played against fast bowling like this before?
I think he has. So I think Josh is this APL mainly, and he's shown that he can play against it. But I know he is, like a lot of batsmen in SPL, he's a nervy starter. So a few balls, on the stumps, and he might just get cleaned up.
He can't hear you.
If you can't hear us, we're gonna go around. If you want to come with. Well, if you want to watch from here, that's fine. Go for it. Oh, shit. Hit off. Suggs. Hit the. It's a good ball by Gunny. Very quick.
I've got to stay close to
Damn, those interviews you did were really good, man. Oh, we'll stay here. That's fine. Gunny is balling quick. Gunny ball that ball before 101 kilometers an hour.
very nicely there.
I know this is early, but Gunny has nearly finished half his overs, and he's done no damage to the walkers, which I think the walkers will be really happy about.
Yeah, I mean, 2 overs and Gunny hasn't really done any damage yet, so this is good batting by the Walkers. White right. Duke's looking very solid here.
He is.
Struggled a little bit in this comp, but it seems like he's got his groove back.
What I think the big bonus with getting a player like Ricky out is that it does really halt the scoring rate, because someone like Ricky, he is naturally aggressive. He will make runs if he faces balls. In the last over and a half or two, you can see that the run rate has sort of decreased a bit.
Score, we got 32 for 1 off 8.
Off 8 overs.
Seems like the Vikings are putting this back very nicely here.
Yeah, and they're in a bit of a huddle at the moment. Mahia, I think, just wants to make sure everyone's on the same page here. I believe Artie will be batting next, although doesn't have the gloves on, and Basher has the gloves on. So I'm not sure if that's just something he does. It is, and I think they're very flexible because all of them are, on the same page. They all tap and run. They know the game plan. I think Artie and Ricky have done a good job of instilling that mentality in them throughout this competition, and that's why they are on top.
It seems like SPL is tap and run.
Yes. Akshay's back in the attack, continuing on.
Ooh, that was a very good ball.
And he's bowling well.
Very good ball. Seems like Akshay's got his groove back.
He does.
Could he be the one that gets 1 or 2 more wickets?
Well fielded by Praz. Praz is a very good fielder on the door as well.
So, Paulie, do you reckon Josh was the right guy to send him at this stage?
What was that, sorry?
Do you reckon Josh was the right guy to send out at this stage?
Oh, and he's bowled him. Is he? And he has been bowled by Akshay. Wowee.
I was just asking you before.
Yeah. If he's going to survive?
Do you reckon Josh was the right one to send out at this stage?
Yeah, well, obviously not. It's pretty easy to say now. But, look, this is a big wicket. If Artie gets out in the next 3 to 4 overs, you really expect the Vikings to restrict the walkers to under 100, and then it's really game on and up to them. Pranay is into the attack here. This is going to be a key moment as well. Dukes will be looking to get to his 30. And, in the APL there's no retirements. So
There's the option to retire.
At 50, I believe, yes.
There is the option to. This is a big wicket here. A lot of pressure on Artie. If he goes out, there's a lot of pressure on the Nazers, the Bashers, the Tibbies, and the Rocks.
Exactly. And Artie hasn't had his normal sort of routine. He's come off a flight at night as well. He's been stung by something in Gold Coast, I'm not sure. And he's up in here batting, looking to put them in a winning position. There'll be a lot of chat when Artie's batting. He does like to give it a lot as well. Let's see how he goes to Akshay. Akshay's bowling a treat. He got 2 wickets here, and Akshay's done the damage, which no one really picked.
What's he going to do to Artie?
He's going to bowl a bouncer to him first up. Ooh.
Very good shot. Flicks it nicely for one.
Good shot by Artie.
Well played. Well played.
That is a lovely shot by Artie.
He's looking very confident.
He is. And he's very close to stealing a run there. If that was an A grade game or something Artie normally plays, that would have been a run.
But you know what? It's actually good to see from Akshay a bit of aggression.
I love it. Out of all the bowlers, he's obviously been the pick of the bowlers already, and Gunny's bowled as well. And that's the beauty of Mahia having picked a team where he's got a range of options, right? Like all the pressure's not on Gunny because you have someone like Akshay who can come in, take a few wickets, or Pranay or Nitin. Obviously, Sush is a big out, but the rest of them can still bowl.
He's still got a pretty good bowling lineup as well.
They do.
Very strong. I've always said Vikings are probably one of the strongest bowling lineups.
Pranay into the attack here.
Like you said, Puli, this is the X factor.
This is the X factor, one way or the other. And straight away, that's some good pace by Praz. So he's very pumped up for this game. His girlfriend's also here watching from the stands. Might be another reason why he's bowling a bit quicker. No, but he's very pumped. Very good ball. There you go.
What do they do?
I think Duke's.
Yeah,
I think Duke's. The way he plays, he'll wait for his ball, even if it means he's, batting 7 balls before he makes another run, and then he'll look to run. And what this will do is, in the later overs, the blokes like Thivi, Basha, Nazar, and Rom can come in and tap and run. This is some really good bowling by Pranay. It's 107 clicks. Praz is fired up.
good ball. Oh, good runs. Seems like it's a bit of a consolidation period for the Walkers. Oh, that's a good ball.
I was trying to look for Ricky to get a bit of a chat with him, but I can't really find him at the moment.
Halfway through the innings, 41 for 2.
I think Ricky might have gone back to the wedding, not sure.
Looks like it.
Halfway, 41 for 2. What do you think, Pav? What's that? How would you rate that?
50 right now.
I agree.
50 right now.
I agree. That second wicket, that really puts it back to 50-50.
This is the key wicket here. One of these two. If they can break this partnership, Akshay going to bowl out.
And Akshay's done a fabulous job. He's bowled 3 overs, 2 for 12.
They've still got the 2 overs that they need someone else to bowl.
They do. And will that be Vebs? I believe if Artie's still batting and they're in a good position, I believe Mahia will bowl instead of Vebs. Because Mahia does bowl, he just sort of balls offies, but it's just really quick in here. So he tries to rush the batsman as much as he can.
There's a big wicket here. There's a
Big wicket here.
Can Akshay produce the goods here? Can he get that 3rd wicket for his team? Oh, here we go. Oh, there it was.
And Artie has done what he does, tapped and ran, hit a good shot. Mahia had a shot.
Mahia claimed during the season he had never missed a stumps.
I can tell you he has. He's a good fielder. Could that cost him? That is a big miss. Normally you wouldn't hop over a miss like that, but when it's Artie in the form he's been in, when Ricky's already out.
That looks pretty out there, Bully, I must say.
That does look out.
Big swing there, no runs and the wicket.
Nikhil. What's interesting there was Nikhil and Artie did get tangled up there
Let's hear what Banksy has to say while he's
when they're running. Ewan.
Rock and roll it.
It was a good call by Dukes. It was just Artie got tangled up with Nikhil.
Alright. Throws in. It's out. Looks out.
Where's his bat? There's his bat.
There's his bat
One of
there.
the stumps off there. You can't really see that, can you?
The bails are off there.
But his bat's in them.
Have a look at third eye.
Yeah, the other view. It's hard. It's not inconclusive. There you go.
This should give us the what we want.
When do they light up?
That is out.
Here we're waiting for them. That's a big wicket. That is Artie out as well. Pulling. Now what do we reckon?
Artie is run out. Now this
Through that Nikhil.
from here, Nikhil through that. Look, I would say it's a bit unlucky for Artie as well. You know, maybe after being tangled up, he should have said no, because you know he's a big wicket. But you know he plays with a team, and it's good to see that as well. That was a big wicket. Thivi has been making runs. He's fresh off a 50 in his A-grade game, semi-final as well. So he's more than capable of making runs. But the pressure does go on these boys a lot more now with Artie's wicket. Let's see how these boys do. Still have Basha and Nazar and Rom. A few experienced heads coming in later. But what do you think, Pav? What's the go from now?
Oh look, the fielding is what is really keeping the Vikings in this game.
And Thivi's just come in, first ball, just tried to absolutely cream a cover drive, and he's just missed the ball.
Thivi likes to get bat on ball.
He does.
And if he doesn't, that's what's going to really...
But I think he does need to bat a bit smarter here, given that it's 45 for 3 off 10.4 overs. There's lots of time. Pavo, in SPL terms, 9 overs feels it's eternity to bat. You know, in the last 5 overs, it should be putting on at least 50 if they're wickets in hand. Wickets in hand, yes. That's a wide ball given by Baggy. Bit down leg, bit high as well.
Good shot.
It's a great shot.
Very confident batting. Very confident batting there by Thivi.
Pavo, what do you think is the score required for this Walker's bowling lineup, having a look at them, to be able to defend?
It's very hard to say when it comes to the final. Anything over 100 is always very hard to chase. But having said that, once you're on a bit of a roll and you get a bit of confidence, batting becomes easier. Dukes is showing that. Dukes doesn't look like he's been troubled that much. He's leaving the ball. He's taking his time.
He is.
He's being that anchor that they need right now.
Definitely.
So I think anything over 100 will be a very defendable score. Will
Yep.
it be enough? It's hard to say, to be honest, for you.
And the keeper's been taken out for an extra fielder from here. I think with the Walkers though, they've shown that, you know, last time they played the that's good running. Very good running. Last time the Walkers played the Vikings, I think they made a very low score, under 50, and the Vikings chased it 5 or 6 down in the last over of the game, because and that's purely due to the bowlers and the fielding of the Walkers. So, you know, blokes like Josh, who's bowling quick. Basha is a very quick, smart bowler. Then you have Rom, who's a very quick left-arm bowler you do not want to be facing. So I feel like, you know, if they get close to 100, they'd really back themselves to win this. Which is what Ricky told me at the start of this game. The other thing is, Pavo, Mahir's missed run-out did not cost him much in the end.
So obviously a big wicket for the Vikings will be Mahir, but who else needs to step up in this batting lineup for us?
So I think Nikhil is the bloke you look at. He's played cup grade for some time now, very capable of making runs. He starts off slow, but if he bats 5-6 overs, he'll make runs. Indran and Vebs have been sublime for the Vikings. They've been making runs.
Indran is the one I believe.
Yes, okay. And I saw Pav. You were overseas, and you did also pick the fact that Indran would go big last game, and he did, because he ended up making 48 odd. So the score moves on to 55 for 3 after 12 overs. There's 8 overs remaining in this innings. And Dukes is batting on 20, Divi's on 4. This is testing the depth of the Walkers, but I feel like they're up for it, you know. Gunny's back in the attack now. Gunny's looking to get Dukes out. He gets a few wickets here, and I think, you know, it's going to be in favour of the Vikings, really, to take this game. Mate, I don't think there's ever a time where Gunny's not swinging the ball.
I think Gunny balls some absolute pillars in this game. I've also been out to a few pillars as well.
From Gunny? Okay.
I've been out to that leg cutter of his. Oh, that is a beautiful ball.
That is well balled. Great in-swing Yorker. Dukes was up for it. Just jammed his bat down in time.
He is batting very well. Oh.
Mate, Gunny.
Is Dukes feeling the pressure of being
I think so. I think what Dukes needs to do here is take a minute, relax, see out Gunny, rather than really try to you know.
5 overs is enough for them to pile up.
It is, and Gunny's only got 1 over left after this. Dukes is really going for every ball here.
Bagsy just letting Dukes know that he's very close to being stopped.
Bagsy just being a BC.
Let's see what Gunny has here. Oh, that is a good ball.
Well ball, well played.
Gunny's just trying to pull a bit too full.
He is, and that over, you didn't see many change-ups as well. I think it would have been worthwhile having one change-up at the end when Dukes is expecting a full one.
So come through. So this post, this wooden post.
Wow, and Vebs is back in the attack to make up those 2 overs that they need from the 5th bowler. I think Artie's on the sidelines telling Dukes, look, this is the over that you really have to go and start hitting some runs. Okay, so Vebs is in the attack, and let's see how he goes. Vebs. Vebs is into bowl. Well played by Thibby. That's 4 runs. Vebs bowling to Dukes again now. Let's see what Dukes does. He might be a bit more aggressive now. That's a single. Soft hands by Dukes. Well played. Score moves on to 63 for 3 of 13.2 overs. Well ball by Vebs. Getting a bit of grip and turn here. And Vebs has gotten Dukes. LBW.
Start for LB.
Yeah. Wow. And Dukes has had it's a very unusual dismissal that Dukes has been given LBW out on. It was pretty high, hit his hip, and he tried to swipe down and it bounced a lot. And he's been... They do.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon?
I think if anything is going high, that's the only thing that could save him.
Hey, how are you? Nice blue shirt.
It's a real. So we're just getting done here by.
Wasn't my idea. I was. Actually, I heard him eating chips on the phone as well. How was the trip? Oh, you both got sick. Gastro?
I had a stomach infection and now
What's worse than a get? Jeez. Did you guys both eat like the same thing? Or is it like one thing you know that it was it?
I think mine was in second.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Let's have a look at the decision. Have a look at the screens on the replay if you're back at home. Yeah, look, it looked high. Mahia understands what's going on. He thought it might have been a bit high as well.
So, Paulie, you were correct with your analysis on that.
Yeah,
Change of momentum here, do you reckon?
I think so. Dukes is an important wicket just because he's set. So there's 2 to come now.
Two to come, Paulie. Scores very 63 for 3. They're in a good spot still, the Walkers.
They are. Let's get to 100 at 120 odd. And that's put down by Nithin. That's 1 run. Very unlucky here, Vebs. Akshay's giving me a bit of advice on the sidelines. Well defended, well bowled. I didn't get to see his figures, but I don't believe he would have been hit for much, Vebs, after 3 overs. Nah.
Does Garney finish off, or do they save Garney?
I feel like,
Prance looks like he's coming.
yeah, look, it's a tough choice. I feel like if you want to get Divya because he could be the danger man, you might want to put Ghani on. Divya hasn't faced much of Ghani last over. It was mainly Dukes.
Ball swings away from Divya though.
It does, and actually, sorry, Ghani does not like bowling to lefties. I just remembered. He does not like it, so that's probably the main reason why Pranay's bowling.
See what Price has up his sleeve. Keepers out. What do they do? Is there a run out here, or is he going to try to go through the gate?
And Nithin's asking me here, why am I not on the 4? And he's actually put him, going to have a chat with him. Nithin's telling me here, can I go on the 4? What's the point of me being off the 4? Just for those that don't know, on the point and square leg sort of area, there is a 4. Nithin's jumped onto it. It's 1 run. Good fielding by Vebs. Divvy is the danger man here. He can score quite rapidly. Praz bowling.
Dot ball. Mahia looks still very calm.
Yeah, I think that's Mahir's, just his demeanour in general. So,
Dot ball. Bit of intensity in the field here.
there is, definitely. This is the final after all.
Good ball. Very good
There's
ball.
$1,000 up for grab here
There
for
is.
the winning team.
For all the viewers, there's $1,000 for the winning team here. Courtesy of our lovely sponsors.
That is a lovely shot. Divvy has come down the track to Pranay and absolutely belted him straight down the ground for a huge 6.
Walker 75 for 3 or 15 runners.
Which guys? They talked to Pete just then. They talked to Pete, I don't know, I was commentating. Yeah, I'll ask Pete. Pete, are the blokes at the end, have they paid? The blokes at the end? The bloke that was talking to you?
Yeah, no, they're okay.
Alright, easy.
They're gonna make a donation.
Perfect. Alright, easy. A few of the more of the boys rocking up here after a disappointing loss, but we're here at SPL now. And Vebs is continuing for his 4th over. He's bowling in the last 5 overs, Vebs. If he's getting away for 5-6 runs this over, that's a win by the Vikings. And he's bowling well. Good turn. Good turn by Vebs.
Come on, Vebs.
And Dukes is out.
Vebs has got his wicket. Big wicket there for the Vikings.
You can. Put it like that. You can.
That's the score very quickly. Given the situation before for the Clayton boys. Vebs has, I believe, 4 balls to go. Let's see what Vebs can do. One run. Walker's trying to claim 4 runs there. TJ not having any part of that. Ooh, dot ball. Veb's bowling very well here. 2 balls to go for his spell. Dot ball. 1 more to go. Pulley, Vebs are bowling very, very well here. 1 ball to go.
He is. Vebs, he's only gone for 19 runs.
And there we go.
And it's not Bash's game to come in and start hitting the ball wildly. He likes taking a bit of time, tapping the walls and running. That's his game.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next 4 overs. It's 76 for 4. What do you think's the predicted score here, Pav?
They should reach over 100 pretty comfortably, I think. They've got 3 wickets at hand. They've got Divi who's seeing the ball pretty well. The only thing is, will they bog themselves down there? Will those, are they going to back themselves to still run? Divi's talking to himself.
Divi does that. Divi loves to talk to himself. He's a wild character. Very passionate, very enthusiastic.
That's what we love at SPL.
That's true. Pranay's on for his final over. He has been tapped a bit. Obviously with a score of 76 for 4 after 16, you wouldn't say anyone has gone for a lot, but the next 4 overs is where all the scorecards really change here.
Well, you know what they say, you're only as good as your last over, so he needs to make this
That's
good
true.
over. He makes this good over, everything will be forgiven.
So with Pranay today, he's bowled very good pace. It's just his line that's erred. Yeah. It's a very good ball. Very good ball by Praz. Divi's just checking himself, composing himself.
Divi trying to put it into the suburb.
And Divi misses out on a full toss there, unfortunately.
I feel like that ball moved in the air.
Might have gone out a bit. That's 1 run. Well ball by Praz. Divi tries to fend it off, a bit lucky. He might have just anticipating a bit too much. Well bowled, well played, well fielded. That's a costly misfield by Mejia. It was creamed. They're meant to be black, but the black one I have is up on the thing. I don't know where the bottle opener's gone. Oh, you have? Oh, you got it? Alright. No, there was actual real one over here before as well. It's a dot ball. One to come by Praz.
Yeah, good field and good end.
So he's ball 4 overs, none for 28. Look, that is a, he's gone for a bit, but still manageable. Now they're 83 for 4 after 17. They got 3 wickets in hand. Who's left? They still have Nazar to come in, Rom, and obviously whoever's batting now. Nichols getting the gloves on. So just overhearing what Nikhil is saying, he's letting Mejia know that, and Nitin who's bowling now, that Basher's favourite shot is a late cut. So do not bowl it too too short. Keep it a bit fuller.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. Basher loves that little sit down on the back foot and jab. This is bowling very well here.
That's good running by Basher. And Thivi as well. Now, Thivi is a key man here. If he makes a 40 odd, he could take him well over 100 to the final score.
Very interesting choice for man of the match. Maybe the Norm Smith of APL.
Very interesting. We'll be paying quite high odds, exactly. Ricky, Ardi, and Thivi also may get a bit of a bowl as well. So let's see how that goes.
It's a good ball.
Well ball by Nitin. And Thivi has tried to do what he just did to Praz before, come down and absolutely smash a 6.
I like that. I like it. He's taking advantage of the no keeper.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's backing himself to hit straight. So.
A lot of discussion in between Mejia and Nitin. Pranay involved as well.
A lot of talking there about to himself by Thivi.
He's just riling himself up. He's almost could be the new Brenners, the new Brennervin. Loves a fist pump as well.
Nitin bowling very well here. Dot him up again. Yeah, that's a very good ball.
It's a buy, yeah. And look, that's really well bowled by Nitin. He's bowled 3 overs, none. Oh, sorry, he's bowled 3 overs, none for 8. He's got 1 over left. He'll finish off on this end. Now, and Gunny's bowling this last over. They've done it well. Mahia's done well to rotate the balls around. Yeah, look, Gunny might struggle a bit, but just because mentally he doesn't like bowling to lefties, but he's a class bowler. I think he's going to use a lot of change-ups. When Thivi tries to come down the track and smash him, he's going to bowl a change-up, and it could go either way.
I think look for that leg cutter first up. Around the wicket, leg cutter. Let's see if he can get through the game.
It's a good call. It's a lovely shot. That's just in the slot, and Gunny's got to be a bit smarter than that here.
And he's got it.
That's well bowled. A bit unlucky for Gunny, but look, favours the brave, and Thibby has come out and charged a bit down the track and just tried to go for it and heave it for a 6.
I think you could see there could be a wicket here. If that ball is swinging, he could go straight through pressure right now.
Or he's going to try a change up because of the last 2 balls. Let's see. Well backed up by Gunny there. Saved 6 runs, I'd say.
Last ball done. Oh no, 3 balls.
That's 4 runs. Full toss by Gunny. This last over by Gunny is quite expensive. It's already gone for 13, I think, off 4 balls. Add 3 more runs onto that. And Thibby moves on to 33. Basham moves on to 11. They are 103 runs now. That's 6 runs. And Gunny has finished off his 4 overs for I think it was around nearly 30, which is quite expensive given he was 3 overs, none for 8. That's 22 off that over. And see, that's what happens in SPL, APL when any ball can come in the last 2 overs and get smashed. When you have wickets in hand, whether it be Swoosh, whether it be any of the good bowlers.
He's due for a couple of wickets here.
Nathan's talking himself up here. It is his birthday, so we won't say anything. But they're on 109 after 4. They scamper through for a bye, and Thibby, the right man, is facing. Is batting on 39. They're on 110. This is a good score for the Walkers, I feel. I think they're very confident already.
Anything over 100 is very good.
That's well fielded by Mahia. Thibby for a well batted 39, top scorer of this game. Continues his good form.
Change the game for the Walkers. What do you think, George? George agrees. So, what's a good score from here? 120?
I think, 120. They'll be licking their lips if they get 120. I think that's what they'll aim for, and they'll be very pleased if they do get to 120. Basha connects, good outdoor shot. But I think what Basha has to do here is just hit the walls and really just run. You got 3 balls.
Two very good runners here.
Yeah, and he's not set yet. Oh, there you go. That's 6 runs. That's a lovely shot by Basha, and he proves me wrong. He's hit a really good shot.
Very good shot.
There's a bit of feel in this game.
There is, right?
Yeah. There's 2 balls left. Naz is facing his first ball.
Big call here. Big call here.
Could be a no ball for above the waist. Let's see how it goes. And that could change the game.
Very big.
That is a no ball.
2 balls still to go.
And that is out. Nitin gets a wicket, and he clean bowls Nazar. Rom is in, facing one ball, the last ball of the innings. They're on 117 for 6.
Yeah.
Now, I played with Rom in his only season in SPL with the Mighty Ducks, and he is no scrub with a bat. He can hit a ball. Technically, he is correct. He's a batsman in outdoor. Let's see how he goes off one ball. And that could be another no ball. This is proving it costly by Nitin. I think he's just, again, trying to bowl too fast. And look, there are times that it's needed as well. Maybe he just needs someone to tell him, look, just relax a bit. That is another no ball.
Another no ball. What is going
That's
on?
180. Every run is vital after 100 runs here.
But here giving him a very stern word here.
I missed that, but it's interesting.
Bowl it on the stumps.
That could also be a no ball, I feel. That could be a no ball. That looked highish. That's a few.
You can't review a no ball, can
I think you can. I think you can review anything actually, as long as you have a review left, which they do. Luckily, the Vikings don't. That's Look, that is 3 no balls. If that is a no ball in the over, it's very costly by Nitin. Again, I think he's just trying to bowl too fast. Looked high, and that was also hit by Rom. Make some runs.
See what bangs it.
That's another no ball.
Feel like Nitin's really
That was 3 runs. Oh, that was 5 runs. This could be a 10-run turnaround here. Depends. I think you just got to calm down. Look, as a fast bowler, I know you bowl full tosses when you're trying to bowl too quick on the stumps. That's what happens. Just relax a bit. It's a dot ball.
end of the inning.
That's 123.
Wolves finish 123 for 6.
Should we go have a chat to maybe one of the players?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ricky, Skip. I'm not going to word with you, Ricky. No. We'll just wait on Ricky. They're just having a team meeting. They'll come back and have a chat to them. Maybe we can sneak in with the Vikings. It's just like we're commentating, yeah. So it's just live, yeah. But yeah, that's right. How are you finding it all? Good? That's good. Your brother was here as well, yeah? Demo? Yeah. Oh, he's still here. Do you want to eat something or drink something? Sure? There's going to be some cocktails there later. Yeah. Like Aperol spirits, I think, yeah. I don't know what it's called. I think it's Aperol. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, just like on the live stream, so people can watch at home. It's pretty good. We like this season we've gotten like it's like been more than 100, 200 viewers each game. It's been good. Yeah. I think because this year we got sponsors. We made a prize money as well. It's like $1,000 for the team that wins this today and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, even like even if he just has it on in the background, like always.
Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. final, usually 100 and over, you would back yourself. But how are you feeling at the moment?
Look, at the moment, I think I was talking to the boys as well, and I said we probably.
Yeah, sorry. So I was just saying, boys, that I was asking Mahia how he's feeling, given that they made 123. It is a decent score. It's a score you probably win with in a final, but it can be chased. We have seen it being chased. So how are you boys feeling at the moment?
At the moment, I think
Mhm.
key wickets,
Mhm.
key wickets in the middle.
Mhm.
We had a couple of overs towards the end with credit to Timmy. Timmy batted really well. But I think it's important to see how we go in the first 10. We can't
Mhm.
lose more than one wicket in the first 10 to have the opportunity to put their bowlers under pressure
Mhm.
and really get into the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we try and get
And is there anyone you want to target? The bowlers, looking at their lineup, you've told the boys.
we're going to have a few generators to bowl their share of orders.
Okay, together.
They're gonna have to bowl
Mhm.
3-1 or 2-all, whichever it may be. So I think those are the four guys. Yeah, 6 and over. And there'll be an over every time you've seen in
Yeah,
SPL.
of
You have
course.
20 overs. There'll be an over where you get 15 runs.
That's it. I mean, before I let you go, when are you batting? What number?
I think at the moment I've got myself slotted in at 4.
Okay, and
See how things go.
yeah, thanks, mate. Good luck.
No worries.
So Mahia's given his words.
Mahia has told us that his team's feeling pretty good.
Good.
Obviously, they might have given away a few too many runs at the end, but again, if you have wickets in hand in SPL in the last 5 overs, you're always going to make runs. So that's what they're going to try to do as well here.
This is my pick here. Big bad Indy. He's a big game player in the APL. Can he produce on the biggest stage?
He is, and I think Nazar is opening the bowling.
Looks for Beps to play that anchor role and bat all the 20.
Man, how bad was the guy's bowling range, the bowler? We would have. We could have hit it 3 times. He is. It's a good call. And Ricky's fielding it very short, silly mid-off nearly. That's a good start. Ricky's got a helmet on, fielding in very close.
Very interesting.
Indy looks very confident here. It's a great start.
George is very surprised by that.
I'll tell you what, Indy looks early, but Indy looks like he's a man full of confidence right now.
He's made a great comeback.
He has. And I've been told he's played the last 4 days in a row in SPL in different grades, so he's definitely in form. Now, Pavo, I think watch for Artie to really rile the troops up. He loves sledging, loves getting in, other players' faces. Obviously, with good intent for the team to win, which is good. Good to see in SPL. Ricky is on the ground. Might be could be a fitness issue. I don't know.
We've all heard that famous movie story by Ricky.
We have. I don't know if the public have, but you can probably assume yourself. And Artie is bowling. Artie. And I think that's a ploy because, again, like Dukes in the other innings, with Vebs, whoever bowls is going to eat up balls and get himself in, set himself, take singles. So they want to get rid of a few overs early from Artie. That's a missed run-out chance by Ricky. He's a very agile fielder.
Very agile.
When you look at him, it's pretty deceptive. He's a very quick fielder. I think he's quicker than,
Ball's a very heavy ball as well.
I'd say in terms of, fielding fastness, you could say agility, Ricky's right at the top at SPL, with a few others. And Teeks is a sub-fielder, fielding it as well. You have Josh, Rom, and Basher. And look, that's their fast-balling quartet. Well, not a quartet, but that's, there's three of them there. Yeah. And Artie's just straying a bit down leg side. He's bowling a bit too short. He's got to be bowling that outside off.
11 runs of 1.4.
Tell you what, it is a good start. If you had to back him after a certain start, it would be this kind of start. That's a good ball. That's where I think 4 or 5 of your balls have to be to Vebs. Just starve him. It's 11 runs off 2 overs.
Good confident start here by the Vikings.
And look, with a run rate of 6.22 to win the game, the first 10 overs, I'm sure Mahir would be happy with, with none for 30 odd after 10, even 1 for 30, 1 for 40. He'd back himself to win the game there. Mahir will be the key wicket. Yeah. And how is Nazar as a bowler, having played with him, Pavo? Okay.
He's got a very good slow ball as well. So look for that slow ball to be.
Yeah, and I think he also has he has a nice Yorker as well. I feel Nazar.
Ricky looks like he'll be in the game quite a bit here.
He will. Some good fielding from the Walkers there. Very up and about. And I think it's good having Ricky in there up and, close. He's leading by example as a skipper. Really backing Nazar here. And as they move 4-1, he balls one down the leg side, which is not good. Yeah. That's well fielded. That's 4 runs saved. And yeah, he's done well. If he gets a catch or a wicket, he's on for a Norm Smith.
Very sensible here.
And I think already you can sense the Vikings fielded really well. There's nothing, to say about that. They fielded really well, but the Walkers just have an added bit of intensity in the field right now.
The man himself is in. If the Vikings are 0 for 30 odd of 8 to 10,
they can still win
the
this.
Walkers will be very worried. But you have the boys in Mahia, you have Garni, you have Nitin, you have Nikhil, who all have a running game. You have Praz who's batting really well at the moment.
He is, yeah.
They've got a deep batting lineup.
They have a good batting lineup because Gunny's a good batsman as well.
Everyone says that the Vikings batting lineup is thin. It's thin because they've got a class batsman in Mahia who's one of the best batsmen in all of SPL, who's in the top 5 batsmen in the SPL.
Yeah, ever. Yeah, definitely.
All these other guys who are in the top 30.
Yeah, I'd say so.
They'll make crucial runs for the SPL team.
They will, and look.
And you've got players like Nikhil and Nitin who have got that finals experience as well with the Misfits.
They do.
You've got some big game players.
Yeah, definitely.
Guiney, who's won, what do you call it?
He's won a cup
Biggest
grade.
games.
He's won one.
Up his
Yeah,
own bowling and batting.
he has.
There's a lot of class there.
There is. And look, they do bat deep. I think the concern becomes, they'll score like 120 right now as of yet. Neither of the Walkers.
That's red flag. Very well called by Brian.
Yeah, good running by Babs. But neither of the Walkers' three best bowlers have bowled yet. So I think they're saving them for Mahia and the other bowlers. Look, Josh, he's been in the top 5-6 bowlers of the tournament. Basha, really good bowler. Rom, you know, you do not want to be facing Rom on this end when he's bowling left arm gas into your ribs. He bowls very quick. I think Josh is on now. He might actually take the ball as well. Let's have a look.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to wait for the 8 overs. They'll wait for the 8 overs.
And they may, you know what, Pav? They may just ball those three out for 12 overs. And yeah, it's a good point. Good point.
Wait till the 6th of the over.
That's a good bouncer by Dukes. It's a leg by. Still pretty even over here. 22 of that lost after 4.3. Should not a bad start from the Vikings. These openers have been working really well for them.
That Ricky position would come very handy there.
It would have.
What do you think, Lee? Do you reckon the Vikings have got this under control?
As of yet, yes. I think the real test will come when the three bowlers, Josh, Basha, and Rom, start bowling. And look, yeah, that is exactly, that's the point I was going to make. You know, and I think Indiran's probably the right guy because he, you know, he backs himself.
Indran will back himself to play. If that ball is full, he'll take the ball.
And here he is. Good start. It's 111 clicks. He's bowling quick. Indra's looking very good. Good fielding. If Indran is not playing on a cup grade team next season, there should be a ban on him playing SPL at all. He is. Pete just give us confirmation. That's. You feel? Ken, we'll have a bit of a chat with Ken. Ken, let us know your thoughts on this game. Who do you think is going to win this game? What are the key battles coming up?
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's right up. It's very interesting start. I think Vikings did really well to restrict them to 120 with the batting lineup that the Wolves had. I think Mahia used his bowlers really well. And with this kind of start, it's really surprising actually. I thought Babs and India were going to be quite defensive, but they've really adapted to the situation. They were going to be under the pump if they just let the first few overs go by.
Right.
The start that they've created, all of a sudden what it does is it takes a lot of the pressure off Nikhil and Mahia.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Credit to
And what do you think about Indy? It looks like he's batting like Virat Kohli, just coming out there, creaming every ball. And he's been in form. Apparently, he's played the last 4 days in a row of SPL.
Yeah. Well, I think it definitely helps you again when you play four games in a row.
Hmm.
It helps when your family's coming down to watch.
That's true. His wife is always here, supporting.
He was the second. Like, not many people know this, but he was actually the second last pick in the draft. India scored him through. India scored Brad through.
Indy's running as well.
India's outshining everyone at the moment, yeah?
Yeah. And Ken, what do you think? Who do you think is the bowler for the Walkers to turn this game around in the sense of getting a few wickets and putting a dent?
Has Ron bowled it?
No, he has not.
I reckon Ron, with his extra bounce coming uphill, could really change things around. Looking pretty comfortable on the front foot. Has no to bowl it a bit fuller.
And
Oh, that's almost 6. That's 3 runs now.
and Basha? What do you think about Basha?
Oh, India's reviewing. No, don't review it. Oh, wow, wait.
I think they hit the 1 live.
Definitely. And Virat Kohli reviewing his 6, which definitely was a 3.
I think that was a 1.
Yeah. Oh,
No, I think it hit further up. I thought it didn't.
Yeah, I thought that was 3. Pam think that was 6. But that was a very Virat Kohli review.
It was a very emotional review, I feel, because now if Mahia, for example, gets a bad decision, that's it. He's out.
I wonder what the body language is there in the dugout of the Vikings.
They're all looking. They actually want the 6. They're happy for Indy. Maybe they feel like Indy can go on and win this game by himself, because he did win the last game by himself.
So as I was saying before, Indy was, people who went at the draft pick, Indy was actually the second last pick.
Wow.
Of the whole round of all the 70 players.
Wow.
He actually didn't have he had a choice between IU and Indy, and he picked Indy. And
How about that? Mahia's a winner. That is, how good is that?
how good is that? How unlucky was I?
We would have loved him. Any of the teams in the lower half would have loved Indy. Up the order.
How are you feeling, Pulkin? How are you feeling?
And that's 6 runs.
From an APL committee standpoint,
Yeah.
this is pretty much the grand finale of all the hard work that you guys have been
It
doing.
is,
How
yeah.
do you feel about
Feeling really good, really pumped for tonight. Obviously, it's a great game so far. More importantly, I think everyone's coming to support. After this, we'll have the presentation night as well of APL. Hopefully, more players rock up as well, and get a bit of food and liquid into us, which will be good.
Yeah, if you're on the live stream, you're still sitting home and you're feeling a bit depressed that you're not in the grand final, I think definitely worth coming down.
Yeah, I think it is as well.
I'm sure there'll be an after party as
They will, and I think Pavo will be making some cocktails as well. So, some cocktails, Pavo.
Yeah, I saw a few Aperols. There's someone on the Spritzies today?
Soon there will be. Once this game is finished, we're going to get them going, yeah. That's from Anil, actually. Anil Anil really wanted these ones in here.
Did he organise orange juice as well?
I'm not sure if he's organised orange juice, but he's got a lot of...
We have a lot of Prosecco. We don't have oranges. Gee,
Anil's like...
key ingredient in a It's the APL.
So Anil Rishadani has actually sent us a YouTube clip of how to make these cocktails many times, just to make sure we make them right as well.
Oh, wow.
He's very particular, Anil, as you would know.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's good.
It's a great initiative to have 5 World Cup. I
Yeah.
reckon that might last us about a couple of seasons.
That might get rid of your sickness as well, Ken.
Huh?
Might get rid of your sickness as well, maybe, if you're not feeling...
It might make
No, Basha's on... Indy is fearless. Have a look over here. He's on 25 off not many. And Vebs is on 50. These guys are...
1.10 is 43. Who would have thought this is the equation that would have been happening in APL? White Walkers dominating almost every single team that they're playing, and Vikings really off to a flyer here. Oh, that's a good ball by Basha.
Do you feel like Artie and Ricky are a bit worried at the moment? Ricky's really getting into it now.
I think it doesn't help that they didn't make runs individually.
I agree, yeah. Do you feel like Artie was a bit unlucky with the way he got out, given he got stuck with Nikhil? He should have said no, maybe.
No, I reckon there was a run. I actually, looking back at it, I wouldn't actually have been running on that side. When you're running towards the net side, you're prone to being blocked. and it's something the Misfit boys do talk about which side of the field are you running at.
Right.
So even though you might think it's unlucky, I think
Yeah.
it is under your control somewhat as
Yeah.
well. There's a lot of noise in the Vikings dugout.
We have to change Indy's last name to Coley or Smith, I'm telling you.
Oh, wow. This is going to be history in the making. If Indy gets them over the line.
And his wife is watching as well, somewhere in SPL. Yeah.
Is that his kid as well?
I think that's Gunny's kid. Yeah.
Oh, that's Gunny's kid, yeah. I saw Mohit teach Gunny's kid a few tips on how to bowl the outswinger.
Oh, the outswinger. Starting him early.
Yeah.
So here's your man, Romy.
Yeah, there you go. This is the X factor here.
So I reckon this is going to be a big shot. That's his short guy. He's susceptible to the short ball sometimes.
And I feel like Rom balls at angle just into your ribs as a right-hander. You really don't want to face that. But it does take him a few balls to really get into it and warm up, Rom.
Yeah, I guess you played with him as well.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts?
Rom, it takes a few balls, as a lot of us bowlers. As you can see, that's good pace, but he can get a lot quicker. And he's got the thing with Rom is he's really got to focus to not ball extras. Good hands by Basher. I think his best ball is a genuine bouncer or right at the throat of a batsman. It always gets him out. There we go. Oh, that's.
That was the one we were talking about.
Oof.
And that's called us run. There's the body language says that he should not have played at it. I reckon Rom's going to keep on targeting that. He needs to just be patient here.
There we go. That's given a wide.
It really hurts you as a bowler when you have that short ball, gets called a wide and called
One for the that's very true. And Ken, as a new 10 bowler, you would know as well.
He's overpitched that one.
One run.
That could have been a catch.
I think Rom, when he loses that short ball with that wide as well, he gets stuck with what to do, and he tends to pitch it up full, and that's where you get to play it. So they're playing him correctly. Now it's just a matter of either Walker's going to be able to adjust to the situation now.
There you go. Full toss.
It started off as a very promising over from Rom, but that one for the over really killed his rhythm.
They're 52 without loss after 9 overs. That is. Mahia probably thinks he's dreaming right now.
You surely can't have a semi-final and a grand final with
Without-
an 8-wicket.
Win, yeah.
Last game, to Beasts' credit, it was actually closer than
It was in the score.
looked.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why it was interesting to see that if Indy and Bebs were going to try the same approach as they did.
Yeah, and it's worked so far.
Pass it on to Pav.
So Ken, I've got a question for you.
Obviously, we've got two Misfits players coming in to back the Vikings in Nitin and Nikhil. How crucial will they be in the middle order? Tell us a bit about their batting styles.
And who's the better bat out of the two?
Who's the better bat? I'll leave that answer.
Very politically correct there, that's good.
I have a feeling they might actually not have a big role to play today.
Okay.
I think Nikhil's warming up. He might be number 3. So if he's number 3, I'm pretty sure Indy called no before he hit the ball. He crimped the ball into the side wall, and he called no before he even hit the ball. So he knew he was going to middle it just before. Oh, he's calling his runs before he even hitting the ball.
Man, that's how confident he is.
These are scenes here. Basher getting a bit of good pace. He's not really one to always go downhill.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next over or two, if they don't lose a wicket, Artie is probably the guy. He's bringing the team in to really go into one of the faces of Vebs and Indy and make something happen. Because at this rate, they're going to cruise to victory. So I think Artie's the guy, out of all the blokes there. Or Thibby maybe as well. He's very passionate. But something's got to happen here. They've got to get a wicket soon. He has. He's bowled 1 or 2 overs.
Naz is on.
They've really used everyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ricky, I mean, Ricky's the only other one who, but his bowling is negative 5.22 in this APL season, so he hasn't bowled too well. He's really taken the batsman role, and he's done well as a batsman in the top three.
Let's we'll try to get into the Vikings camp and see what. Give us 1 sec, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to, Pavo's going to go check up into the Vikings camp, have a chat to Mahia as Vebs plays, and it's a dot ball. And Pavo is into the camp. And he's going to have a chat to Akshay.
What's the plan from here?
Very good. Hasn't been making runs the last few days. Someone said he's been playing the last 4 days.
We got Nickel in. Tell us a bit about that and what's the ball going to be here?
So, thanks you, Pav. Now, just before Mahia pads up, I just wanted to ask Mahia, what's the thinking? Obviously, off to a great start. I was saying you would take the start any day of the week. Indy's been in sublime form, but what's the thinking of Nikhil batting at 3 and you batting at 4?
How does inaugural APL champion sound to you?
Sounds very good, actually. We're hoping we can chase the 61
Good luck, Mahia.
Maybe we can have a chat with. Yeah. Maybe if Josh.
We'll try to get a quick word with Josh here. Josh, it's very tight. We got off to a good start. We got that breakthrough. What's your plan here?
I don't think anything outside off is going to play really well, so hopefully at his body.
Thanks, Josh. Maybe have a quick chat with Pete as well. Pete, how do you think the game's going at the moment? What do the Walkers need to do to win this game?
Yeah, they need wickets tend to fall in clumps, so they'll be looking for a second and third one very shortly. Otherwise, they're in trouble because another sort of semi-decent partnership and the game is almost gone.
Yeah, and Pete, who's the bowler in the team to get the wicket to break the game up?
Dukes is worth just an extra bounce that Dukes gets. And I don't know how Ricky's feeling, but the left arm, always a bit difficult for the right hand. So that'd be my tip. Dukes and give Ricky a try.
Yeah, all right.
They're bowling way too full to Indra.
Too full, and India is in great form right now. It moves on to 30. Yeah, thank you, Pete. Thanks for that insight. Indy might be recruited by a lot of the cup grade captains around here.
You think he's playing for an SPL contract for next season?
He might be. You've got Ken over there watching on, and I think Indy does fit into the misfits as well. He is a bit of a misfit as well.
You got the Rats looking as well. You got yourself and the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, Sugi's there as well in the raft.
Well.
Yep.
A lot of teams here.
Yeah, a few of the Clayton boys obviously on his team, and on the other team as well. That was dropped by Tixie as the Vikings let him know about it as well. They let Teeks know that he's a sub fielder. He's there for that.
And he's
and he's
the
put it
most
down.
touches in the game.
He has apparently.
Should they really be putting Liam Teeks up there?
Don't know. Maybe if Ricky was there, never know.
Basher.
Basher, yeah, Basher's a good fielder. And Josh's speed has crept up to 115, falling quick. But I think that's 3 overs of. I'm not sure if that's 3 or 2 overs of Josh done.
I mean, he's getting 5.3 runs an over. He's not cheap.
That's Nazar, but yeah, but I think I'm not sure what Josh is. The score is any 62 runs to win off 48 balls with 6 wickets in hand. Rom is back in the attack. He's bowled 1 over for 7 runs. Rom, I think he needs to bowl or learn how to bowl a change up every now and again.
Yeah.
So Ken's just reminded us.
We got Nikhil in now, so this is a perfect time for his Misfits captain to give us a bit of insight as to how he plays. So Ken,
And how do you get him out?
Please fill us in and tell us what he's capable of doing.
So Nikhil likes to take his time when coming in. He's definitely looking for the offside door, not the door, the 2 runs on the offside.
Yeah.
He plans his front foot and just wants that 2. And as he gets in, he's going to start looking to run ball.
Right.
If Brock keeps bowling that short back on that ball, it'll create the pressure, and let's say 4 or 5 don't bowl like that, he might end up just like that there.
Yeah.
Right now his pull shot's not on, his pull shot will only be on once he's set.
Yeah.
He will make some plays pull shot earlier than he needs to. I reckon there's a big opportunity. Luckily the Helffenstein where it means that Nikhil can take his time this over, and he'll be pushing this over. Going after 1 or 2 overs, I think the pressure will start building on Nikhil again.
So, well, Ken, we all know you're one of the most successful captains in the Cup grade. As a captain, do you think it was a smart choice for Mahir to send Nikhil in right now at this stage of the game, or would you have gone for someone who tries to score runs a bit quicker, keep that scoreboard ticking, and try to put that pressure more on the walkers and not let them back into the game?
I think this is actually a pretty good time for Nikhil to bat because there is still a few overs to go in the game, and if he gets set and if he gets going, he'll take a lot of the chunk. He'll take a lot of the runs off the board, and then the hitters can kind of come in and play that hit and run kind of game. So I don't think it's a bad shot. I think Mahir's done an awesome job captaining. He's used his balls really well. I reckon he's in the running for being the most inspirational captain, and it'll be well deserved if he gets it. This is a good time for Nikhil to bat, but I reckon it's just going to be a matter of him getting set. And the running part will be really interesting actually, because Nikhil at the start got run out about 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yep.
So his running confidence is really low, and then running with Indran is always an interesting thing. Even though Indran's been running, it'll still be interesting to run
So 62 for 1 of 13. As a captain, you take that any day of the week. A couple of overs. If they get bogged down for 1 or 2 overs, the walkers put the pressure right back on them. What do you tell Indran to do? Do you tell him to be a bit more aggressive, because obviously running is not his forte, or do you tell him to just bat the 20 and know that if he's there till 20, you guys are going to win?
As good as it sounds in theory to just bat the 20, it's if you look at the stats, it's actually unlikely for a batsman to bat to 20.
Yep.
I think you'd always have to stick to a process, and that process has to work almost every single over now that we just have 7 overs remaining.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing for India right now would be the same way that he did it last game. He started running quite a lot towards the back end.
Yeah.
And he's done it really well at the start of the innings as well. I think he needs to get as aggressive in his running and not kind of going in slow right now, because there are other batsmen.
Yeah. Well, Indy's getting a bit bogged down now. Bash is doing a great job. Yeah, good running. Great running. 5 runs.
That's exactly what he needs to do. And that gives Nikhil a lot of confidence now. I think it's the first time he's facing downhill. It'll be really interesting to see how he handles pressure.
I know from playing Nikhil, he hits very well straight. He hits very well straight when he's in. He tends not to play straight early in his innings, but if he does, I think he's got a good batting partner who's in, and I think he's that Indy's giving him a bit of freedom to play his shots here.
He was most effective when he bunts into the ball and runs.
Yeah, good run.
Just like that.
Very good run.
Nikhil, so how many runs is that? Is that 4 runs?
I think that's 4.
So that's 9 off the over. And that's not a lot of risk. Nikhil getting that one shot. I just reckon here, this over right now is a very, very key over. I'm really interested to see because with the way that they ran in the last over, this over is going to be very key because they're going to look to hit the Wilkins.
Looks like it's Nasser, Kern.
Now, I actually don't. I personally wouldn't have bowled Nazar because I reckon Nazar's going to bowl it on the off stump, outside off, pitch it a little bit, and Nikhil's looking for that. He's looking for that bunt into that offside.
Almost like a Dukes would have been a perfect option to come in.
Yeah, I'd say Dukes because he can actually get the ball bouncy. I'm surprised he hasn't bowled as much for the Walkers, Dukes, because he is a very consistent bowler. And there's a great run. There's a great run by Indy. Great ball by Indy.
You can see Walkers are getting a bit worried here. They're propped a little bit. They know they're in for a game here. I think getting 120, they thought they had this locked in the bag. One hand on the trophy. Indy's really stood up here. That's a very good shot.
Really well done to run it as well. The keeper comes out. This is the first signs, I reckon, that Walker's going to be defensive. It's really important when you're doing the running game, the ball straight hard, that the person who's backing up doesn't overcommit. There's a lot of run outs that happen.
Absolutely correct there.
So no keeper right now. Ricky's body language looking a bit worried.
He needs that wicket. He needs a breakthrough. Ooh.
Wow, wait,
Indy 46.
What a show he's been on. He's on 46.
Book it. I'm interested to hear you. You played Indy a while. You played SPL for a fair while, and you've seen Indy bat in quite a few different stages of his career. Tell me what you think of his batting now compared to his prime back a couple of years ago.
I think the biggest thing that changes is Indy's playing like he's pretty confident. I think it's all about confidence with Indy. He used to have the same shots, maybe not with the vigor and the swag that he does now, but he's always had it in him. He's just never had. And that is Indy's 50. Wow. Indy's single-handedly carrying the Vikings not just to the grand final and the win. Even last game, we had 49.
And a lot of people said that Vikings have a weaker
Batting.
lineup compared to others, but wow, what a couple of runs.
Indy's price tag for next APL is jumping up high, I'm telling you.
Just on what you just said there, Karen, Pully and I were just discussing that, and then I think the batting lineup looks weak because they've got Mahia who's in the top 5 batsmen in SPL. But then you have the likes of Mitchell, Nikhil, Indy now as well, Praz, Ghani, who are in that top 30 or 40 players, and who have played innings to change games single-handedly like that. So you have such a big disparity in a class batsman like that here. It's so easy to get lost to think that their batting lineup is weak. But I think seeing Indy bat here, playing 50 without giving a chance, just shows how deep their batting lineup is. And the way he's been playing Ball, Dukes, Josh, attacking and counter-attacking, it just shows that anyone who just understands the game of SPL can make
Right. He's had a few chances, just not going to the hand.
Another chance, definitely agree with you, Pat. Oh, great shot. That's a shot. with Joshy. He's just going straight back to his mark and bowling the next ball. I reckon he just needs to take. What do you reckon, Pocket? I reckon Josh just needs to take a bit of time there.
He does.
He's a strike bowler.
And Indy does a bit of a chest beat as well.
Wow. Josh, take your time, slow it down. Dukes is coming in, having a word. I think it's just to slow things down.
I'm very surprised no one's ball a genuine cutter knuckleball change up to Indy when he just I haven't seen anyone bowl.
Wow. This is what Caesar added. This is an I have never seen
Mate,
anything like it.
look at Ricky right now. Ricky is absolutely dumbfounded.
There's a lot of people that were talking about the GOAT and being the MVP, and they had, they were very active.
They finished on top, won the minor premiership, won the first game between these two.
We would have thought Indy would be
Mate,
the real GOAT.
is this a choke from the top team?
What Indy has just done.
And this is what APL does. It bloods new superstars.
And it's such an amazing. I think that was the intention of APL, was to find these hidden gems, and it's such a fitting thing to be able to find one. Well, I think we've seen Indy throughout the season.
And now APL, Indy's going to be playing Cup grade next season as well, I believe. So that's very good news.
I'm pretty sure Indy would get his new team.
I think, Paulie, just us discussing before, I think a big game like the grand final has exposed someone like Josh in this situation.
It has.
He's been a class bowler. He's been probably one of the best bowlers in his whole thing. But when it comes to the big games, it just changes.
And sometimes it does take for a bowler, put in that position, one or two games in a big final to actually start knowing how to bowl.
But having said that, there's still 18 minutes to get.
There is.
You still have bowlers like Rom. If they can get one or two wickets here, it changes the whole momentum of the game.
It does. 67 not out, Indy.
A lot of chat. Mahi getting his troops in. Big chatter. Would you have actually brought in your men and said something to them, or would you just have let them?
With Mahi or if you were the Walkers?
No, with the Vikings going at the moment. Would you tell Indra to change anything?
I wouldn't.
I
No.
don't think he's told him to change anything. I think he's just told him, just play, get us to the end. Just play your way you're playing.
But see, I feel like that's Mahir's captaincy style, right? He's very laid back. Very similar to MSD, He talks to people in private, but on the field he's very, he tells you what he needs to tell you, that's about it. Go play your game, back yourself. And maybe that's why India's been
And you need that massively as well. It really rubs on. If you're a calm character and you're cool about the situation and you don't let the big moment face you, it really rubs off from the team. Oh, no, that's out.
That's the big wicket. Nikhil's out.
Nikhil's out, but that was a massive partnership. How many runs was that partnership? It was a big partnership. Nikhil made 6 runs, but he did a really important job.
He batted well with Indy. So Ken, you feel like if for the Walkers to do anything here to win the game, you feel like Mahir needs to get out of the next few balls, I feel.
Look, Mahir and Andy, we can't really forget about Andy. How many runs required now? 3.3 overs, 17 runs. This game's actually closer than we think. Those sixes that Indy hit
In the last 2 over.
really tilted the balance, but when you look at the scoreboard, it's actually still pretty tight. And this game down to the wire with a few more dot balls.
And as you know, stranger things have happened in SPL. All of us know there's been so many games where you feel like you're going to win the game. You're watching something, and all of a sudden, bam! That's it. Game's over. You lose. Ooh.
Got called one for the over. His next ball, he really over-pitches it. He can still bowl that back of the length ball.
Well negotiated.
Gets a key wicket. Rom, the man, gets a really key wicket. 3 overs left.
Talk about a close game, Ken. This is what we needed.
Yeah, this is exactly what we needed. And it's an amazing 17 runs to win off 18 balls. How's the chat on YouTube going? What's the view?
Let's have a look. We must have a lot of viewers, actually. Kang is giving some tips in of what to do with some odds, which is good to see.
We've got 17 of 18. You've got probably the best person to be in right
No,
now,
four.
the Babbitt Indy.
Yeah, sorry.
Now, what is the plan
Who's bowling? Basher.
with for Indy?
There's one, two, normal field.
Do you
No keeper? No keeper? Is that surprising?
do you run on if the ball passes?
I would actually think I would have a pick. To Indy,
I always feel like to a batsman who's even said or anyone, when there's a keeper behind you, you're not as confident as just being aggressive. That's for me personally when I'm batting. If there's a keeper behind me, you're not going to play the same kind of shot sometimes.
that's good to know because we're definitely in it. Oh wow! Wow! I cannot. This is too amazing to watch. Indy the
No keeper. That's going to go 6 regardless.
Wow! What are we witnessing here? And he is held up the ball.
Mate, he is controlling SPL right now. He can do what he wants.
Wow! This is one of the most remarkable innings in SPL I've seen a man.
On the biggest stage. That's good.
There's 10 runs to go. Indy does not look like he is rattled one bit. You've got plenty of balls. I think Indy's just decided he wants to finish it this over.
That's true. And Pablo, think about this. No Sush, which is your marquee player, which Mahir picked, and your best bowler, and these boys might win this by ease.
I cannot catch a breath here.
This is incredible. I'm actually speechless here. I have nothing to say.
It is one of the most incredible innings. India's on 70 runs. They need 5 runs to win. And imagine the fireworks. Imagine the fireworks set up. I think we have fireworks set up.
We probably should after that inning.
Mate, Indy.
I think Indy's given enough fireworks for one day. Now, guys,
I don't know what to say, to be honest.
when we decided to start this competition, this is the exact situation we wanted to see. A guy that was not a market player, he was one of the cheapest players. I think he was the last round pick.
So Ken let us know before in commentary, he was the second last pick of the whole of APL. Cuba might have been the last, but he hasn't done that much. But he's.
And he's come in and single-handedly
Won the semi-final and pretty much won the grand final, unless something miraculous happens.
they've got 2 overs for 4 runs.
Look at the Vikings camp over here right now compared to the Walkers. Yeah. Just to let him know, Bagsy, you're not as good enough as I. Looking at Ricky, I think he's pretty speechless as well. He said the trophy was already engraved in the Walker's name.
I think the Walkers are pretty strong. They did not expect this.
Not at all.
Credit to the Vikings. They showed up. They stuck up to their plans.
Yeah. They went through the trash talk as well.
First inaugural APL champions. Kern, what do you have to say?
Well, I think the pride that Vikings have shown, I think on paper, I think Vikings were the weaker team. They were definitely the underdogs. They were definitely a proud favorite at the same time. The Walkers, they've had an amazing run, and sometimes it's a bit tricky when you are winning games comfortably. And sometimes you have to change. Maybe it is going to be left to finish off because
And oh. It has. Mahia goes for a big swing, and Indy's giving advice to Mahia now. This is what's happened in this game. Could this be the ball? That's 1 run. Scores a tidy again. This could be the ball. And the Vikings, Gunny is chanting. Vikings have caused an upset in the SPL here. And the Vikings win! What a game!
What a great end to a great tournament. Karen, thank you so much for joining us with your expert.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Pulley.
Thanks, man. Thank you to you, Pavo, as well.
Let's go have a chat to these guys.
Let's go.
Let's get their thoughts. Let them celebrate.
Yeah.
Now, before we head off,
No.
yeah, we'd like to, from behalf of myself, we'd like to thank Bagsy.
Yeah, thanks, Bagsy, for umpiring.
Anil,
Pete.
Ricky, and Pete for letting thank Pete for giving us this opportunity to do this competition.
Cool. Better, mate. Incredible, mate. Look on, boys, mate. That's incredible, man. Indy, good stuff, man. Good birthday present for you. Well done, boys.
Tell me, what have you done? What has changed? And how have you played regular innings, consistent innings, and dominated bowling on that APL competition, which is the best of the best?
Start off with very, very skeptical. Sometimes can be great. Going into World Cup great, very skeptical. But I think more confidence has to give you when you start batting. Take your time, every time. I think I was a little bit impatient before they go hit a couple of balls. I want to whack it. I think I've learned how to be a little bit more patient. The game's always there, but it's more about being patient, hitting balls, and running. This is the first time I've actually done it properly running. You know what I mean? So,
and you've
done it
perfectly. So
yeah.
Get to your team, finish celebrating, and we'll have a chat.
Go for it.
So that's it from us from the commentary side of things. We're going to take it to the presentation. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks, Pavo.
Thank you, Pulley.
No worries, mate. No, just Indy's a superstar, and Indy. I'm telling Pete, if Indy's not playing Cup grade next season, he's not playing SPL. It's just a fact. It has to happen. Thank you, boys. Thanks to everyone. And that's it. Perfect. Do you want me to give them this? Yeah. So I'll make him wear it. Should I make them wear this? So Artie, Ricky's not here. I think he's gone back to the wedding. But obviously a disappointing result. But I think you guys were the standard for the whole competition. Even all the teams are talking about you being the best team, the team to beat. How are you feeling at the moment? Obviously, there's a bit of disappointment, but how have you seen the season play out?
First of all, thanks to umpire Bargain and Ian, you guys did a great job. Thanks to Pav, Bargain, Pulkit, Ricky for organising this tournament. It's been good fun. In regards to the game, I know we lost, but I think we just got completely outplayed. Fielding, batting, bowling. So, as Mahi would say, it's not down to luck this game. I think they just outplayed us. Indy, mate, superb inning. Take my hat off to you, mate. Seriously, that's one of the best innings I've seen. Under pressure in SPL. Mate, you deserve all the luck. You've played awesome throughout this tournament. So hats off to you, mate. Well done. To our team, I think, as Dukes was saying, there's some of these guys that I used to have beef with. So now you play with them. It's been a great bunch of blokes to play with. Seriously, so unselfish. And even this game, I don't think we ever gave up. I think we fought till the end. We gave everything we got. So I know we've lost, but I think we've actually kind of won in a weird way because we've had so much fun and met new guys and people like Joshy's been superb. So. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Artie. Thanks for that. And captain will bring the hero. So, talking to you before the game, I think you're very quiet confident in the squad that you picked. You've always backed your players. Sushant went out, couldn't play this game as well, which was a big loss that we all thought. How proud are you of the boys with winning this game?
Look, extremely happy with winning this game. It was tough. Everyone had sort of written us off a little bit. There was talks in groups where the Walkers were quite heavily favourites. I told the boys, look, we've beaten them once before. Yes, they've been the best team in the comp, most definitely. But all of our games were close, and anything can happen in a game of cricket. So I think everyone believed. Everyone stood up with the ball. Fielding was good as well. Indy batted superbly. I think that's probably one of the best knocks I've seen in SPL. So he's led the batting throughout the tournament. Couldn't be more proud of him.
Did you see this coming from Indy? You made 123 runs, probably made a lot of runs in the last 5 overs as well. I thought the momentum was with the Walkers as well, and Indy just came out. Now, I'm saying Tom, you look like Indy following you something, just batting a tree. How did that happen?
Look, there was a lot of talk about what we should do with the opening, but I think we stuck at it, and that was probably the best decision I've made. Gone with Vebs and Indy. They'd done it all tournament. There was no need to change it at the end. And Indy, look, we all knew he could bat because the way he's batted in the past 12 games, but today was exceptional. Vebs supported him really, really well. Indy and him had a long chat before they went in saying, look, let's try and keep the pressure off each other. And I think they did that for the best part of 12 overs, most definitely.
And just lastly, I think in the semi-final of this final, across the 2 games, you lost 2 wickets. Which is pretty incredible, given I think most people were saying, looking at your team, if anything, the batting is a bit weaker, not the bowling. Yeah. So, obviously you guys have gelled well as a team, looks like. Do you do any off-field activities together to find a bit of bonding a bit higher as well?
Yeah, look, there's a few people that I've played a lot of cricket with. The deported boys and now the misfit boys. We've been playing cricket since Box Hill 10 years ago. So I know Nikhil and Nitin well from previous occasions. Praz and Gunny, we've played a lot of cricket. So it was basically Mohit, Indy, Shush and Vebs that I hadn't played a lot of cricket with. We had a couple of lunch get-togethers. We went go-karting as well, so that kind of gelled us all together. But everyone's been great, so everyone's just been fantastic throughout, yeah.
Congratulations.
without a doubt. I think it's been a great night. It was one that was brilliant. Mahia? No, I'm kidding. Indran, well done. Indy, don't go far. Don't go far. No. All right. First of all, Master.
I haven't seen me run, so not run faster. We talked about it in the morning. Mahi was more keen on us getting the impetus up front, so definitely running was a plan. It was only because they got to 120. So we said they were 85, 80, we would have still played a little bit more defensively. Yeah.
Once you got to about 50 runs, you just started teeing off. Was that also part of the plan? Or were you just trying to hit everything out of the park?
The plan was to get to 12 or 13 overs with 1 wicket down or 2 wickets down, and then even if I get out, it's still alright because you got guys who can run faster. So it was always going to be get to a point where I was telling Nikhil around 6 overs 50, and then we keep going from there. We still got tons of bats.
4 days of SPL consecutively. Is that true?
Yeah, that's not a rumor. That's a fact, dude. Yeah. So yeah, we've been playing. So Monday was A grade, Tuesday was B grade, Wednesday was APL, and Thursday was again B grade, and then today, and I'm playing tomorrow twice as well. So
Playing tomorrow in 2 finals?
Yeah, I'm playing in the A grade final with JCC and the B grade final Hawks. Yeah.
So before I let you go, I was just talking to Pete before. I said, if Indy is not playing cup grade next season, you should ban him from playing SPL. Are you playing cup grade next season?
I'm not sure if anyone will take me, but at the moment, I haven't got a team. I haven't got a team yet.
There's a lot of SPL captains here in cup grade going around who want you. So well done, mate.
Just quickly before I finish off, to the Walkers played really, really well, for the whole season to finish first. I think you were definitely the best team of the tournament. Just maybe last game things didn't go your way, so really good. To my team, just a special thanks first of all to Mahir. Yeah, the way he captained the team was really amazing. I know I've mentioned it a few times, but the way he instills confidence, the way he believes in you, because I'm coming from B grade, to play APL, I think a lot of credit goes to him, and the team as such, everyone just backs you up really well, so we won, I understand we won, but made a lot of good friends, and people who really believe in you, so that was amazing. Thank you very much.
Pull them out when you want. mate. You too.
Good job.
Yeah.
Tournament.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, 100%.
Really good. Yeah. We'll remember this forever.
I think so, yeah.
You know?
Even like
Absolutely.
years
Yeah.
down when APL's always going on.
Yep.
First one's always
We will
serious.
remember.
Your first APL champions, the Helffenstein Vikings.
Is there owner here? Adi.
That's really old.
The tin from the Helffenstein Vikings. So the fielding award for the best fielder in the APL goes to Danuka.
Sorry. I was holding this.
So while we're waiting this for give us the thoughts of the final.
First of all, I think it's been said before, but yeah, Indy, awesome innings, man. Like, yeah, we were just talking about it before. We've never seen someone sort of that clean hitting, pretty much from ball one, and I think you timed your innings really well. So hats off to you and the Vikings boys, well captained by Mahia. So I think it was just one of those things. Who was better on the day? They were. So fair play to them, no issues. And yeah, the Walkers boys. Yeah, it's been really cool to get to know them. Like Artie said, I think we might have all had a bit of beef with each other before, but now we're all lovers and in the same bed, so it's all good. So thanks, guys.
Batting award for the best batsman in APL goes to Artie. Artie's outside. Well done, Artie. Was the only one to make a century in the APL tournament, so well done. And now for the big awards. The APL MVP. We had a couple of people fighting for this award. We had obviously Nitin up there, we had Mahir up there, we had Ricky up there, we had Artie up there, and it hurts me so much to say this, but the winner of the APL award MVP is Pulkit.
Yeah, Pulkit, well got you up here.
So, Paulie, first question on everyone's mind. How did you win the MVP and not make finals?
Look, it was pretty tough. I was actually getting off a flight. I saw that the Walkers made 160 odd, and all we had to do was, if the Walkers win the game, we're in the finals. And blink of an eye, somehow we don't make the finals. Pretty disappointing for everyone. I don't know how I won MVP and we didn't make the finals. I think it's pretty close. There's a few teams that finished on 40 points, the same as us. We lost by percentage, so it was a bit like that. But I know all the boys are pretty keen for next season if we can have a retainer or something going to go round to and come back. Look, individually it was obviously good to receive this award, but there's no better feeling than winning as a team, especially in a team sport in cricket as well. So yeah, look, I'm happy to receive it, but at the same time, mixed emotions.
Just quickly as well, there was a lot of rumours and a lot of fans that said at the start of the season you had penned the Clients to finish second and yourself as MVP. You've done one out of the two. You said you weren't happy with that, but as an individual award, like you carried the Clients all season. Are you at least happy with your efforts?
Yeah, I am happy with my efforts, but look, I can always do more, right? So even in the games that we lost in the last few games, I was there, barring a few games, which if we win one of those games or not lose by a bonus point, we make finals, and who knows what happens. So I'm not, ecstatic with my efforts. Could always do more as a captain as well. Bring the team together as well. So I'm just really looking forward to next season.
Thanks, Lee. All right, there's two more awards. So just get Pav to. Yep. So the first one is the winner of the Fantasy League, the APL Fantasy League. In the end, it started off with a bang. Everyone was really interested and really keen. But towards the end, people just left their team, didn't change it. Only one person actually kept trying, and that person is the winner. Praz, well done.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Praz. And the last award is, I think, one of the most prestigious awards to probably win for this competition. It is the most inspirational captain. So just to let you know, the process of how this worked was I messaged each captain and asked them to give their own votes on who they thought was the best, giving me a 3-2-1 ranking. And I tallied up, so they obviously couldn't vote for themselves as well. So I've tallied it up, and the winner of the most inspirational captain, it goes to Mahia. So bar myself, there were 6 other captains, 5 out of 6 of them voted for you no matter what.
I guess that's pleasing. But look, without the team and their efforts, obviously, I can try whatever I can, but if they don't execute the plans, it doesn't work out. These guys have just been very easy to captain. Everyone's been on board. Everyone's given me the best suggestions when I've asked them for some input. And yes, look, it's made my job a lot easier. And I really want to thank all of these boys who've made this tournament what it is, and the committee, Pete especially, what he's been doing for years for the SPL, and just the fact that it gives us an outlet. We've made so many friends here. The APL has been great to also get in touch with people that we usually don't play with or don't play with the same grade. And just for that, really thankful to the committee and everyone else who was involved. Thank you.
All right, Artie, so you were outside. You have won the batting award for APL. Was that the right one? Can you just check this out? Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't make runs in finals, and I think when you make runs in finals, that's what counts most. Whether it's, I played a lot of outdoor cricket and indoor cricket, and you've got to make runs in finals. So making runs during the season doesn't mean much. So to be fair, I know I won this award, but for people like Indy and stuff, mate, what you've done in the grand final means more than what I did during the season. Completely honest here, under pressure, I didn't do much where he did. So it's a good award to have, but yeah, cool.
I think you're being a bit too harsh on yourself there, Artie. Your team wouldn't have reached the grand final without your run, so great work, mate. Pete, I'll just get you to say a couple of quick words while I set up the video.
Thanks, Betsy. I just want to speak for long haul, but briefly, when Pav, Anil, Bagsy, Pulkit and Ricky came up with the APL idea,
It was a winner right from the start. So these guys have put an enormous amount of energy, time, and it's been a whole lot of fun, I think. But for us all to enjoy the APL, we owe it all to those 5 guys. So thank you so much. Hope it's been fun for you guys. It's certainly been fun to watch, been fun to play in, and we owe you a lot. So thank you so much, and you've set a great precedent for seasons going forward. So well done.
Just on behalf of Bagsy and Neil, myself, Paul and Ricky, thank you for giving us the autonomy to do what we wanted to do. You gave us full freedom how to run it. Didn't really say no to anything we suggested. Thank you so much. Without your help, we couldn't do what we did. So thank you.